They'll be calling you a radical. We got a major developing story coming out of Fukushima right now. You think the bank bailout was big? Get ready for this one. Here it goes. This is leg 2 of this the greatest scam ever perpetrated on the North American continent in the history of mankind. Here we go. Playbook. They've gone right out of the Chernobyl playbook on Balco. Here we go. Bechtel. This is Hanford on Balco. Look. What they're pulling, this is going to be the biggest bailout in human. This will make the bankster scam dog and pony show seem like peanuts. They pulled this in Chernobyl via the UN. The IAEA, which is the nuclear cartel. They are the nuclear cartel. The DOE is over there now. They're pushing the Japanese to put in a referendum. Now get this. They did it at Chernobyl. Now remember, when I talk about this, you have to have Chernobyl and Hanford. Hanford and Chernobyl in your mind. Well, clear back to the Iran-Contra. It goes that deep. It goes that deep. Bechtel, 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 Bechtel. Now Bechtel. So what are they pulling? What are they pulling? This is Japan, right? How we ball. Same way, the same scam happened to Chernobyl, but this will be billions of times. Hanford. Let's start with Hanford. Okay, Hanford up there. Bechtel is given the contract, literally an open checkbook via the Department of Energy to take care of the waste from the Manhattan Project. We know it's leaking into the aquifer. They were paid to put triple liner tanks. It's one scam after. So Bechtel doesn't even hide it anymore. They just come out and say, ha 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 ha, we fucked you, the Americans. Yeah, you paid us. You paid us. So? We didn't do it? Yeah, so? Fuck you, what are you going to do about it? You got a fucking insane. The far-right political apparatus in this country is pure insanity. They'll say, oh, no, yeah, they scammed you and they're killing our loved one, but we need jobs, because they're gone. The left, same thing. The elitists on the left, they're gone. They're fucking gone, compromising the entire middle. We've got radical, extreme, the far-right is turning to terrorists. Sean Hannity and the whole gang, they're terrorists. The extreme left are just scam at all costs, marginalized. Any contemporary thinking American, any normal working class American, any tax-paying, law-abiding American has been completely compromised. The populace has gone for it, the neocon, Foxconn. Hanford says, fuck you. Yeah, you didn't pay us, so. So, okay, let's remember that. We're talking to the tune of billions of dollars. They haven't done anything. There's the hypothesis, the insanity, this is insanity atop on insanity mixed in with insanity, nuclear by definition, generational arrogance beyond, it's way past even generational arrogance. It's completely insanity what's going on. So, Chernobyl, now remember this, how many billions and billions of, now when they did this through the UN, I think only 3 countries signed on to this. And they just funneled all the money to Bechtel to clean up, what, Chernobyl? They got money to clean up Chernobyl? Huh. I didn't think Chernobyl ever got cleaned up. You remember the New York Times put up this beautiful grand story, the Dog and Pony Show, this beautiful structure they're building over there. They're building shit over there. Well, how long ago did Chernobyl happen? 25 years ago? In the Battle of Chernobyl, Ella's great, incredible line, which is coming to play out even bigger, she said, 2006. The worst thing to come out of Chernobyl was not that meltdown, that meltdown reactor was not plutonium, was not cesium, it was lice. Think about Fukushima. What are we setting ourselves up for? This is not going to play out well. This is not going to play out well. It's just like the economics kick the can to 0% interest rate forever and ever and ever. At some point, the longer we go in denial, the theft of the election, the bogus Supreme Court, the whole dog and pony show, the housing bubble 2.0, it's pale in comparison to this nuclear scam. So what are they doing now? Okay, so what does this mean? What this means that these guys will suck up monies from the IAEA, from the international community, with no liability. Okay, you think, well, God, that's okay. They'll go in their face. They shouldn't have liability anyway. Well, who should have the liability? Yeah, who should have the liability? Who is TEPCO? Who is the nuclear energy industry in Japan? Oh, they're the United States. Oh, the treaties that were signed after war. Japan's a colony of the United States, period. So, the treaties say that. That's in international law. So what this will do, this will backdoor and push all this onto the American taxpayers' back. And we know they will do nothing but scam it. The track record proves it. Sure, they can't clean it up. Hello, this will go on forever. Now, will it melt down the corium into the plates? And well, I mean, our only hope is they are underneath it, but I highly doubt it. I don't think they have a fucking clue. I think, yeah, they're doing exactly what they did to Chernobyl. This is millions of times Chernobyl's. I've reported this in accurate detail from the very fucking beginning. But now, here's the second leg to the fucking scam. The fucking giveaway. The giveaway. American companies are going to be able to get funding from the UN, from the IAEA, from you, the taxpayer. You'll pay it. I can guarantee you right here. You mark my words. Just like when I said this day one, there's been a nuclear explosion over there. Watch the dog and pony show. Watch the program, not over there. Here. Look, first day. You know, people can say, oh, what about my radical intensity, the way I've fucking done this? I've done this perfectly. It's been so Cassandra-like. You go through it. I mean, so many of you people that haven't watched these videos, it's hard for you to tell. I mean, I did videos every day along the way. I'm the only one that was reporting this was full blown out meltdowns. The only one on earth. The only one. The contacts, the ties, all of it. I've had this incredibly right to a T. Mark my words right here, right now. This will be bigger than the bank bailout ever dreamed of being. Under the Patriot Act, they got carte blanche. Not Kevin Blanche, they have carte blanche. They do whatever the fuck they want. The nuclear cartel, this is so outrageous. So they're going to pass it. They're going to pass it that American companies, they're going to sign a treaty that American companies can go into Japan and supposedly clean it up, which they won't clean it up. This is just what they did at Hanford. Well, by billions of times. It can't be cleaned up, number one. There's no technology to clean this up. This is nuclear fission. They can't be cleaned up. Will this go on and on? Will this be a life-ending? I don't believe this will end the fucking earth. I do not. But I believe that we'll kill fucking millions and billions of fucking people. Look, nuclear fallout is not just cancer. Nuclear fallout is Down syndrome. Nuclear fallout is autism. Nuclear fallout is multiple sclerosis. Nuclear fallout is birth defects. Nuclear fallout probably has a lot to do with the obesity epidemic, twofold. Nuclear fallout and overworked the stress level. I mean, wax out your thyroid. We know this. I mean, look, nuclear fallout changes the DNA of every single living thing on the fucking planet. Every plant, fucking animal, living thing. The Pacific genocide is very, very fucking real. Does that mean everything's going to die in it? No. Is it going to alter it forever? Fuck yeah. Big time. Already has. Look at people. Look around at people. Look at people what they looked like 34 years ago. Look what they look at now. It's already altered us. I mean, people are ugly. They're hideous. They're unhealthy. They're gone. Thyroid fucking whacked out. You know, this has been accumulated building up for 70 fucking years. This Fukushima, Balco, the cover-up of Fukushima, and I've been begging. I talked to an attorney today. Had a long talk with him. A big-time international attorney. I'm like, file the suits. I got all the fucking work. Let's do this. The Department of Energy, when they nuked my father in the Nevada test site, knew they were going to kill him. They knew they were going to kill those guys, but they also knew they were going to give their children cancer. The cover-up of Fukushima already gave me the cancer outbreak right here. You know, as I did that thing on, you know, my dead trees. Where did you sleep last night? Girl, where did you sleep? In the pines where the sun never shines. Oh boy. Yeah, in my belly. Oh yeah, right in my lead belly. It formed right in my lead belly. The visual blues, absolutely. Is all that music and literature. I mean, you think about it all for so long, all that fucking beautiful fucking blues that we had. How long must I sing this song? It was so spectacular, and how it's been a long day living in West Weber. I mean, all these guys. I mean, they were the blues. Beautiful, spectacular, incredible. 70s, 80s, all the way 60s. Not now. Where are they now? Where are these great musicians? Bongos, fuck Bongo in his fucking trousers. Fuck him. Phony fucker. Piece of shit. You know, all of these great, incredible fucking... Yeah, they all got their money. Fucking last one ain't shut the fucking door. They think they're above it. They're not above it. This is the great fucking equalizer. Mark my words. You fucking draw this in line. Just like I have so many things. And you guys can pull back on me like you always pull back. Say, oh, fuck blanch, fuck right, yeah. When I always get it right. You pull back right. I've never been fucking wrong on this. Just like as I report the death that's over there. I know so many things in detail about this fucking story. Blow your mind. Here we go. So they're going to sign a fucking treaty. which will allow American companies to go in there with no liability, and they'll get carte blanche. Heads I win, tails I win. This is the bank bailout on Balco. Big time. They're going to go in there. The IAEA is going to funnel money via the UN to these companies. Massive, I mean, wait till you see these sums come across. They will blow the bank bailout all to nothing. And it is you that will pay for it. You, I mean, reeling dead, 18 trillion. And I want to talk about this about Cantor getting beat. This just shows there is a dichotomy that is going on, and that teabagger won't win. The teabaggers are fucking lunatics, completely lost their mind. The far left completely lost their fucking mind. I've been in San Francisco. Get this, in San Francisco, you go to the fucking Department of Energy, or the Energy Committee, Barbara Boxer's head of which, she's been doing good works, which I've been talking to. I want people to understand. A lot of these people I know personally. I've been in this nuclear fight long before I started these, and there's a method behind my madness. I used to teach a communication class. I know what I'm doing. I know in order to be the top of the search engine, I know to do this, I have to hold retention. I know that's what fucking Google's up to. I am an artist, and this is fucking art, and it is fucking visual, the blues on Balco. Look, I have strong, I know Alison McFarland personally, I know Barbara Boxer's people, I know all the, you go to the Energy Committee's webpage. They got a picture, the same picture that I have on mine almost, of Golden Gate. Except mine has that orange thing that's only was there for a little while. Remember that video that I did. Now remember this. Underneath Golden Gate. Now remember, this is, I was involved with that as an environmentalist to get that set aside and clean that up. That's a federally protected wetland. Now you've seen the videos I go there. In the federally protected wetland, these so-called fucking liberals on the fucking, you know, have got their dog walkers chasing the fucking birds in the fucking wetland. So I talk, then they're mowing the fucking grasses. Those are native, protected, they're not to be mowed. So I go talk to the people mowing them, and you know, I get to make friends with one of the girls. Hey Kevin, I'm not supposed, she knew me. By the way, she knew me from my YouTube videos. Oh, you're Kevin Blanch. Kevin, I'm not supposed to tell anybody. But we're prisoners. We're not supposed to mow the native. They just says mow the other grass. We don't know the difference. They mow it all. So here they are in federal. I got video right there. If you look at the back of that video, that's those dogs chasing a blue heron in federal. That's the far left for you. And the far right's completely fucking insane, turning terrorists. I mean, we've got two insane, fucking insane. But we just go along in the fucking voting process. Representative government, absolutely. I mean, we will get caught up because we buy it. Is it because we're working too long? I don't know. Well, you know, in Fukushima, I believe Fukushima, everybody's in denial, but we put no pressure on our, I do. You know, Barbara Boxer's byproduct, going after Alison McFarland, going at them in there, a lot of it has to do with my activism for years. I know Mike Lee personally, I know fucking Governor Herbert personally, I know Boxer's staff personally, I know Wyden's staff personally, I know all these people. I've been at this a long time. I was taught by the best of the best. My father, who was nuked to death, you know, these incredible activists, Wall Street and Ryder, all knew them personally, very personally. I've been at this a long, long fucking time. This YouTube site's a very small part of mine. But I can tell you right here, in all my experience and all my knowledge, and like I said, fucking try me. Fucking try me. You think like these fucking idiots are fucking some of these YouTube sites and regurgitation fucking these, God, they're so fucking pathetic. I mean, there's a lot of great keyboard activists out there, really brilliant ones, by the way. In fact, if it wasn't for a really great, you know, I call it the Saxon Blanch video of that fire that everybody pulled back on me, which is very real. We know what's going on over there. Nuclear fission's going on. I call it Fuktonium. Atmospheric fission, absolutely. There's no doubt. The dog and pony show that's going, they're staging. I know for a fact they're staging 13 miles away in these events when they're showing these videos. I mean, you don't know what's going on over there. Nobody does. That's the fucking problem. Mark my words. This is going to be the biggest handout by the American taxpayer you ever fucking seen. And it's the same fucking players, and it'll be shoved right down our fucking throat. So every one of you, if you got to keyboard it, look up who your congressman is. If you need to know, call me. People call me all the time. You know, these districts are all over. I know who every senator in this country is. I can tell you who they are. Call me who your state is. I'll tell you who both your senators are. I know all 100's freaking names. You know, the Congress, I'll most likely know who your congressman and or woman is. Just call them up. Leave a cordial message. Say, hey, this is the name of the treaty right here. They're trying to shove down and throw Japan. We're not going to fucking, no, you're not going to pull the fucking Hanford scam. Bechtel comes right out and tells you, yeah, we were paid to put the triple liner tanks at fucking Hanford. Because right on television, Seattle, oh, because we're rich, our real estate, they're like San Francisco. They become cultural theme parks for European tourists because of the fucking weak dollar. They're in denial. They're just fucking looking at the real estate fucking, you know, it's a fucking gone. Think they're elitist, they ain't elitist. You know, it's an incredible, iconic story that this killed Steve Jobs' cancer. Now, was his from radiation? Most likely. Marin County, we know San Francisco, they dumped in those bays. I mean, all this is hiding in plain sight. The atomic veterans' death, all of it. These guys that say this does not kill. I mean, sit down with me. I mean, if you think I'm just a radical, whatever, watch my debate with, watch my conversation with Jack Dresser, you know, on public television in Oregon. I'm a very good communicator, and I have an incredible wealth of knowledge. I know what I'm doing on my YouTube site. There's a method behind my madness. I've always known what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This epic story had to be told, had to get out there, and I did this the way I did it, intentionally, for a very good reason. But this is big time what they're doing right now. You call your congressman, call your senator, oh, we hate our politicians, right? Yeah, you fucking hate everybody and every fucking thing. Fuck, come on, give me a fucking break. Just make a fucking phone call to your senator, leave a message, say, hey, this is the name of the treaty, no way, do not allow this to happen. And like you're probably, I know what you're going to say, they'll do it anyway, they'll shove it down Florida in the Patriot Act. Well then tell them to fucking get rid of the fucking Patriot Act. You know, it's like eating a herd of elephants, yeah. We lost the fight on Fukushima as far as the information war. It isn't like we tried. But there's more to this fight, much more. 104 reactors here, all these fucking dump sites, this death, and you know, I want people to understand the type of leukemia that showed up in my body and my lead belly, oh boy. For me, that's the biggest part of this fucking YouTube site, and I want people to understand there's been literally dozens and dozens of people fighting for their lives in these YouTube videos. I mean, I go right in to watch their tags. I know exactly who they are. Most of them, you know, full of acute leukemia. Most of them have passed. You know, I'm not going to regurgitate their comments, but I've left them all up. It's heartbreaking. Dozens and dozens of people in this site. Dozens, many dozens. They're all commenters. You had people just haven't known that so many of them have died from leukemia. I've got to know them very personally. I get hundreds of phone calls. I talk to freaking hundreds, if not thousands of people all over the world. I get phone calls from all over the world every day. You know, so call them and just leave a message. Say, hey, I mean, just put a bug in their ear. It's amazing. At least try. At least try. You know, all you keyboard activists, everybody that's aware, mate, let's get on this one. Let's jump on this one this time. Let's see if we can't smash this fucking down. Let's call this out before it happens. Let's not, bitch, let's not be Naomi Klein and Chris Hedges and all these people, Noam Chomsky and all these fucks, you know, that want to write books in the fucking look back and views, oh, I'm going to write a book. Let's fucking do this in real time. That's what we do. You know, let's not be fucking 3-year-old regurgitators. You know, let's sing the blues fucking now. You know, where did you sleep last night? We all slept in the fucking pines where the sun never shines. Stay tuned.